Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to be arranging our Mulberry Deluxe arrangement for autumn. It's just got the colours of the season, the burgundies, the plums, yeah, it's just an all-time favourite with a few variations this year. And first up, we're going to be popping our foliage in. And I'm using our new Orwell vase. I'm using the large size, and this one is the small, just for comparison. The small is perfect for the premium sized mulberry arrangement, so just to give you some kind of reference there. So burgundy ukes going in first. We've got 3 stems of these, and just having a little measure up and making sure that the placement isn't all exactly the same. Like, we want a little bit of variation throughout, so I might have this one much lower than the other one and have it kind of coming out towards you, and the other one will go this way. And I've even kind of tweaked out lots of these branches already. These are very well used burgundy eucalyptus branches that I've had for a long time, but yeah, just tweak them out so that you do get that lovely kind of movement. And that one just going in there. And don't panic too much if at this stage your stems aren't staying exactly where you want them to. It's totally normal, and it's simply because you haven't got enough stems in there yet. Next up, I'm going to be putting in our dried autumn limonium. Really intricate detailing on these ferns, like the fronds, and they just add that real lovely kind of texture, and again a bit of depth with that lovely colour. So we've got 2. I'm going to do one a bit taller than the other. So one going in kind of in the middle, but they've got so many like kind of branches that shoot out of the main stem that you can weave them kind of throughout the whole arrangement. And then I'll do this one much shorter, maybe about there. And again, just make sure that you kind of spend literally a couple of seconds just tweaking out all of them side shoots. And put that one in there like that. I mean, I just like, if you're looking for something really simple, this combination is very lovely. Very kind of just foliagey. Okay, but we're not going to stop there. I'm going to get in my mulberry hydrangeas next, because these are like the big focal point of the arrangement. So we want to get these in first to make sure that they've got enough room to kind of feel they're not all bunched up together at the front. So if I just do this over here, and I'm going to have one coming almost towards me, and you want to vary the way that they're facing, the height. I mean, you can bend these right down like so, and you can have them pointing right up, literally any way you want, and that's really going to give it that even more natural kind of feel. So I'm going to go just a bit higher than that one, and I'm going to come round and pop that in on this side, about there, and then you can start to like move anything that's kind of right in the way. And I'm going to leave this one at full height and kind of have it upright and pop that right through the back there. So completely different heights. Think of a triangle as you're doing it, if that helps. And then our ailia. So this is the beige ailia. Again, it's got quite a big head, not as big as the hydrangea, but it's really important that these aren't symmetrical or, you know, forming any lines. So I'm going to get one quite low down and point it down there, and then the other one maybe at full height to the back, like so. Might need a little bend, but I'll stand back and have a look in a second. Yeah, I think it's just a touch too tall. General rule of thumb is that your entire arrangement should be about 1.5 times the height of your vase. It's a very general rule. But I would say like this is kind of my highest point where those fronds are. Okay, so once you're happy with kind of the positioning of everything, then we can add in our other stems. So we've got these brown Achillea spray, which is a similar texture to the beige Achillea, but it's just got it's more smaller clusters all over. So you've really got the opportunity to kind of spread these out and weave them throughout the other flowers. So I think, yeah, that's actually not too bad a height that's already been bent in that one. Touch higher. And basically just kind of meandering these through everything that's already in there to make it feel even more textured and just as wild and as natural as possible. And that lovely brown just adds so much depth. And then coming through to the other side, I want this one to be a little bit taller, kind of peeping behind these, I'm imagining it. And you're just looking for the gaps, you're looking for the spaces to fill, you're looking at the shape, all of that. And then last, but by no means least, because this is an amazing stem, this is the Faux Maroon Echinops. They've got like thistly type heads, the colours, yeah, they just work so beautifully with this. So we've got one of these going in. I've actually already bent this stem, so this is huge, as you can see. It would be off camera probably if I were to unbend it. So yeah, just bend it to a height where you think feels appropriate. I think that feels quite nice because this is adding like a little hint of drama to the arrangement. But if you like to have things a bit lower, that's absolutely fine. You can pull it down a little bit. But I'm going to have that lovely drama going in. And I'm going to pop this kind of right in the middle. So apologies for standing in front. And luckily with this stem, it's not super straight, so you're not going to get that like almost line in your arrangement. Yeah, so something just like that is about perfect. And just take a big step back, and any final kind of little tweaks that you want to make to it. I'm looking at that now, wondering if it is a bit too high actually, but I'll leave it for now. Because I quite like the craziness of it. And yeah, one final little tweak of adjustments, and of course we can't forget a little bit of autumn decor. So I've just got our ceramic pumpkins there just for that little touch of autumn to the home. And that is it. I hope you really enjoyed watching, and I hope you enjoy arranging your stems.